guys, do not mind the fact that my closet's behind us because I'm in my bed because I'm going to bed soon. So I wanted to do this video explaining the truth of like my toxic friendship with Riley. It just was not good. Like she sent me this really mean note that I thought was gonna be nice because she gave every one of my other friends nice notes, but not me. And she basically was telling me I got everything I deserved, and then leading up to about March 20th, she told me her brother Gabe died. He didn't. He is still alive, and I called her out on it, and when I caught her in a lie, she yelled at me. She literally yelled at me for literally everything. She lied a lot. She has a vaping addiction, and she told people that she was gonna stop. She told her parents, and her parents said that they would get her help. It probably did, but she didn't want to stop. She asked me and one of my friends if we had nicotine, and I'm like, no. And there's this one time she couldn't breathe, like her lungs are so bad. If she watches this video, good. Like, I hope she knows what a bad person she is. But yeah, she wrote me a bunch of notes. One note she wrote me was really sweet, but like every time we got into a fight, she was blaming me because she thought, yes, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, I did some pretty bad things too, but I never wrote her a note telling her she should, or telling her that she's too angry to have friends in this world, or that like she's too angry for her friends to even be around her. Like, I would never say something like that. I have emailed her some pretty bad things, but like, I did regret them. And she got mad at me when I told a teacher about her vaping addiction, but I thought the teacher deserved to know. Well, and she thought it was wrong, and she told me that I stick my nose in everybody's business, and I don't. She's also told me, well, this other girl, Trinity, also told me I was toxic, or told me I was cocky, but I'm not. And then one time I heard one of my friends who knew about Riley and hated her, or hates her, this person told me that Riley told people that I was toxic and I shouldn't have any friends, and she even said it to me in an email, and she did it in all caps saying, stay away from me and my friends. And she was so controlling. She like would be nice one day and then bitchy the next, and so like that's what everyone referred to her as, and my friends all hated her. They were only being nice to her because they didn't want to hurt her feelings. But yeah, this past week at youth group, I was avoiding her like I have since I ended our friendship. I went and hung out with one of the leaders, and she glared at me and started talking shit about me, and it made me mad. And honestly, I'm like not sure if I should go to my youth group, but she is leaving in like 2 weeks, and honestly, by 2 weeks I'll be much more happier. But yeah, honestly, don't find people that are going to be toxic for you. But Riley, she was just not a good person. She would judge me for the mistake I made when I was 15, and I regretted it. Like I said, it was a mistake, and she literally was like, oh my gosh, Acacia, that's not what a Christian does. And I'm like, so? I'm not a Christian. Like, literally, I told her that, and she was like, hey, you come to church. I'm like, no, I come to youth group to worship and get to know God, but that doesn't mean I have to be a follower of God to get to know him. And so it was strange. And then my ex Nathan got with Riley, and after they broke up, he had told me about some of the things she did to him, and honestly, I believed him because he was really sweet to me too. But he, at sometimes, and Nathan, I'm sorry, don't be mad at me for this, but sometimes he does get to be a little clingy, and that's kind of how he was with Riley, but like, he wanted to make sure she wouldn't cheat on him, and she did anyway. She cheated on him with a guy named Tristan Sage, and then those two broke up, and then she dated Jonathan, and then she cheated on Jonathan with Tristan Sage, and now she and Tristan Sage are still together, and yeah, I don't know how long that's gonna last. I mean, she's moving to Missouri, he probably lives in Montana, so I don't think that that's a relationship that's really gonna last. But yeah, pretty much Riley's so toxic. She like literally gets into a relationship with a guy, breaks or cheats on them, dates a guy, cheats, dates a guy, cheats. Like, that's like who she is. She's even admitted to me before that, like, she literally cheats on any guy she dates. Like, even if she loves them, she still does it, because that's just the type of person she is. And she's probably gonna see this video and then talk to me about it on Wednesday, but you know what, I don't care. This is the truth. I've kept my mouth shut for 10 years about her. I'm not doing it anymore. But yeah, honestly, she's cocky because she thinks that she's better than me because she's got friends. Well, I got friends too. She ain't the only one who has friends. Like, I have friends who are willing to do stuff for me. I have friends who are willing to beat her if necessary. But, like, honestly, I don't care if she sees this video. I'm gonna call her out no matter what. But she did a lot of terrible things that nobody should ever be friends with her because of what she did. Yeah, she even wears makeup because she doesn't think she's pretty without it. And honestly, I kind of agree. But yeah, honestly, she's just not a good person, and I wish I was never friends with her. Actually, I never was. I was only being nice to her because I was born to be such a sweet person. I am sweet, but when you do something that ticks me off, I tend to not be so sweet. But yeah, I'm a very sweet person, and like I said, I did some things too, so I'm not entirely in the wrong. I'm not entirely putting the blame on her, but I never did anything as bad. I never went up to her, asked her for nicotine. I never wrote a note telling her she's too angry to have friends. I never lied about any of my siblings or friends being dead. Like, I don't do that. And then she also told Nathan that I was a pathological liar, that anything I literally say is a lie, and that's not true. And some people think I'm cocky because I do that, but like, cocky kind of means that you're full of yourself, and I am not full of myself, and I don't think about myself. I think about other people and like how they're doing, and I'm friends with other people, and I ask them how they are, and like I check up on them to make sure. If I was full of myself, I never would do that. So I hope you guys liked this video and enjoy. I will be making a lot more videos eventually, but like toxic relationships can make you into a better person and continue toxic, but like, I'm not toxic because I have friends that I really love and care for in this world, and I don't want to see them get dragged down by somebody like Riley when she goes and spreads all her lies and even tells a youth leader about me that I'm a terrible person when I am most certainly not a terrible person. So yeah, if you guys like this video, I gotta plug my phone in, and I'm probably gonna go to bed, and then I will film more videos tomorrow. And don't forget, I have a bunch of videos that I'm gonna film about school coming up, and yeah, and I'll probably do a room tour because I am in a different room for a whole year. I am in this room that I'm filming in right now because my brother and my sister-in-law live here, and so they're paying me rent money for a year, the first of every month. So yeah, I love you guys, and if you liked this video or if you want to see more videos like this, just comment what you want next, and I'll be sure to give that to you.